Hello everybody and welcome back to more of the Trooper series where we should be continuing on Voss and actually finishing up Voss in this episode. Okay, so there's a crashed ship. That's not good. What happened in the last episode was the fact that they possibly found the ZR-57. A ZR-57 is like a really big bomb that we found at the beginning of the game, so it kind of ties Chapter 1 in, but we'll talk about that in a minute. However, the orders were to come and find these guys because hopefully they would be okay and, have the bomb and be ready to, move out. But the thing is, we don't necessarily think they'll be okay, because you gotta remember, the Senator is trying to lead a military operation here. He's way out of his league. He's being a total douchebag to my trooper, first of all. And then the other thing is that he's made some pretty bad decisions thus far, so we can only expect for these guys not to make it out alive. And in fact, yes, we see a ton of bodies, and then this guy sitting here. That idiot.
What? No! Get away from me! Stay back! I'll kill you! No, I'm sorry. Please help me. My head, everything keeps spinning. I can't think straight.
The Dark Heart has this effect on people. You have to fight it.
Fight it? No more fighting.
Let me see what I can do for him. Sir, I need you to look at me. Take deep, concentrated breaths.
My team. We crashed. We took shelter here, but they were plotting. Plotting behind their eyes. I had to do it. They would have killed me. If I hadn't killed them, they would have killed me!
Pull yourself together.
Whoa!
I need the Imp's location now.
What? The Imps? My team! The mission! Take this. Take it! It has coordinates. The Imperials are there, tunneling. This will get you through the security door. Tell their families.
Agent! I have no pulse. He's gone.
The sooner we're away from this insanity, the better.
He's gone, isn't he? The whole team is gone. They were only supposed to observe. How could this happen?
You can plan the op, but you can never predict the outcome.
But they were experienced field agents. They should have had no problems at all. I want you to go to those coordinates, Major. I want you to make the Imperials pay. Use all necessary force. Over and out.
Oh, suddenly it looks like the Senator has finally seen the horrors of war, huh? I mean, he pretty much just gave my trooper orders to go and slaughter the Imperials, and that's what she was going to do anyways, with or without his permission, simply because she's still pretty pissed off about the whole Jaxo situation. The other thing that I was going to mention, though, is the fact that I previously said that my biggest concern with the trooper story thus far has been the fact that Chapter 1 didn't really connect to any of the rest of the story. Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 connected great. It was almost seamless and flawless. It was perfect. Like, the transition between the two, you didn't even notice it was a transition, and it connected very well, basically. However, with Chapter 1, it didn't really connect to Chapter 2, and then it was completely disconnected from Chapter 3, so you're like, well, that's not fun. That doesn't really give us a whole lot to go off of. It's like, why even have Chapter 1 there? However, with this whole situation with the ZR-57 being here, it does connect the two, because it makes a purpose to that first mission there on Ord Mantell, and it kind of pulls everything together.
Ah, Major. I rather suspected our paths might cross again, though not like this. I must give Senator Everin credit. Sending you here was a bolder move than I expected from him.
I didn't come here to chat.
No, I can feel your singular focus, your bloodthirsty determination. Don't you think it's odd that you're the only one trying to stop me? That the Voss haven't foreseen everything as they supposedly can? With this weapon buried beneath their capital, the Voss will have no choice but to submit. Clearly their abilities were no match for the power of the dark side.
Is that the ZR-57 stolen by the Havoc Squad traders?
Yes, the orbital strike device finally reactivated. A beautiful machine. Every detail of the operation was chosen at random from dozens of fully developed alternatives. With all possibilities equal, no single plot was foreseen. This operation has been a masterpiece of ingenuity. One that you have no place in. Guards, remove this filth.
You're gonna need a lot more guards, Torius.
If I'm forced to dispatch you myself, all the better. Guards.
See, the thing these Sith don't understand is the thing I've also said before, which is the fact that her father is a super famous bounty hunter. And the fact of the matter is, he trained her how to kill Sith and Jedi. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, my bounty hunter works with the Sith. He's always around them. He's worked with Jedi. He's defeated Jedi. He's defeated Sith. Like, he knows all of their little moves and tactics, and he knows everything about them. And he's basically a Jedi and Sith killer. That's basically what he is. And the thing is, he taught her all of that. So, coming up against a Sith, you may think like, oh man, this is a big deal. Like, a trooper can kill a Sith? Like, oh, this guy should have been able to just completely own her. However, she's been trained. You saw the flamethrower and everything. He's toast.
How can this be? You're only human. No match for the power of a full-blooded Sith.
All that time worrying about the boss. And for nothing.
You are unworthy of my notice. A nothing. An insect. This isn't finished. I cannot be killed by vermin like you.
No pulse. No breathing. He's dead, sir.
Major?
You knew these guys were putting a bomb under your capital.
We knew. The mystic Kai Vey foresaw Lord Torius's actions, and yours. Voss is safe.
If you knew about the threat, why didn't you do anything?
Kai Vey saw no need for help. Kai Vey comes to see this bomb. Its technology is unknown.
Give us the bomb for study. We will give weaponry in trade.
This is top secret Republic technology. I'm not authorized to give it away.
Then we leave.
I'll have a Class 7 retrieval team brought to our coordinates straight away, Major.
Major, looks like you got us a real treat here. Jack, Garen, check those rad seals, would you? We can handle things from here, sir. Feel free to head back to Senator Everin's office.
Yeah, the reason she didn't give the bomb to them was quite simple. It's the fact that she wanted to complete her first mission in this whole ordeal anyways. She never actually did get the bomb. You gotta remember, the original Havoc Squad took off with it, so now she got it. Mission complete. Oh yeah.
Oh, Major, come in. Have a drink with me. That was very impressive, Major. Even with Torius there, you got the job done.
I didn't do this for your praise, Senator.
Yes, I'm perfectly aware of that. Unbelievably, even after everything the Empire did, the Voss refused to take a side.
If those freaks want to burn, I say let them.
I'm not ready to give up yet. Our work must have left some impression. In any event, you've done your part. The Empire clearly won't be invading Voss again anytime soon. I'll never understand how someone like you could hold the rank and position you hold. But you and Garza can have your troops.
Enjoy wasting your time with the Voss, Everin.
Goodbye, Major.
What does he even mean by that? Someone like me hold a rank and position? Whatever. I got the job done better than he ever could have thought to get it done. Like, what the hell? If I ever get a chance to kill him later in the story, please, by all means, remind me to do so. He's gotta die. The other thing is, remember these soldiers that we found at the beginning of Voss? So we're so bored. Well, now we get to relieve them of this duty.
You did it, Major. We're packing our gear and shipping out. It's time to show these imps how lucky they've been.
The imps better be having nightmares about you by the end of the week.
Consider it done, sir. Let's get moving, people. Vacation's over.
Awesome. Extra troops for my cause when I get to go to Corellia. But first, we have to go and talk to the general, like always. A little bit of a debrief here on my ship.
Hello, Major. Our troops are already back on the move. More than one senior general is singing our praises at the moment. This is in sharp contrast to the numerous complaints I received from Senator Everin over the course of your mission. I'm no fan of Everin, but I wish you had done more to keep him satisfied. Our work is not done in a vacuum.
Nothing I did would have made Everin happy.
I'm sure something could have been done to make him less angry, at least. With more manpower on the ground to supplement our space forces, the tide of this campaign will finally turn in our favor. We're only a few steps away from General Racton himself. He'll have to commit his personal forces somewhere soon. When he does, you'll be there to strike.
When we get our shot at Racton, I'll be ready.
I'm glad to hear it. Unfortunately, a situation has developed in the Senate. A hearing to investigate Special Forces' recent activities. You've been called to testify.
Why is the Senate suddenly interested in our activities again?
The situation is complicated. I'll tell you more when you arrive. Garza out.
See, again, another example of all the politics of the Republic just getting in my way. Like, this is the thing that I could swear that my trooper would love about the Empire. There's not a lot of politics there. It's a hierarchy with the Emperor at the top. Basically, things go as the Emperor says they go. With the Senate, they all have to talk about a ton of stuff, and because they want to talk about it, they want to investigate what I've been doing, which I've been doing great work, so what do they want from me? It's annoying.
General Garza, I hadn't expected you here. Or Agent Balker.
The Senate situation is more complicated than I could explain via holo. I couldn't be certain my office wasn't being monitored. What I said before was accurate. The Senate has called a hearing to investigate the actions of Special Forces, Havoc Squad specifically. But what I couldn't say was that the senator behind these proceedings is actually an undercover agent for the Empire. The entire hearing is a sham.
If this is all nonsense, can I just leave?
This isn't a joking matter.
We have the evidence right here. His name's Zion. He represents a tiny little rock in the middle of some very profitable trade lanes.
With the help of Imperial intelligence, Senator Zion has slowly gained influence. Now he's turning that influence against us.
It's just another shot from dear old General Racton. Zion gets Havoc suspended. Racton gets the break he needs to turn the war back his way.
What's our move? Arrest Zion?
Not exactly. The military doesn't have that kind of authority. And detaining Zion would only fuel his accusations that we abuse our power. I want you to attend the hearing just as the Senate has asked. We can't risk him getting away. Go and conduct yourself respectfully. When it's your turn to speak, present the evidence the SIS has gathered. The Senate will have to investigate, and we'll be free to resume operations.
Do we have a backup plan in case the evidence isn't enough?
The evidence is indisputable. That won't be an issue. Remember, Senator Zion will do his best to paint you as a loose cannon. Don't do anything to prove him right. I'll be waiting in my office. Report back to me as soon as the hearing is complete. Dismissed.
Have fun, Major.
Okay, basically, don't go crazy and shoot him in the head. I think I can do that, hopefully. Probably not.